What's up you guys, Aftershow Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Stargate Atlantis. This is season 1 episode 6. Let's get into it.
Anything look familiar to you, Taylor?
No, I do not believe this is a world I visited before.
Without landmarks, how can you tell?
It is difficult by air, but every world is unique in its own way.
I've read a lot of reports from SG teams on missions like this one, specifically the mission reports of Colonel Samantha Carter. She and I. Anyways, what was I saying?
Mission reports.
Right. Well, apparently there's remarkable similarities between worlds that support life. It makes sense, really. I mean, for example, the color of the sky is just a product. What was that?
Turbulence?
Seems to be okay now. I wonder what that was.
Getting seriously conflicted readings. It looks like some sort of powerful
I just
energy
wanted
field
Michaela to
about
shut up.
2,000 yards over there.
Over where?
18 degrees from our current heading.
You think it's worth checking out?
Any significant energy emission generally indicates technological civilization.
So you think it's worth checking out?
I'm sorry. Yes. Energy field good.
Well, sometimes just be direct
Maybe
with
not.
your answers.
It's getting worse.
That's enough. I'm getting out of here. We're not gaining any altitude. Controls are unresponsive. Drive just went offline. We're going in.
What happened?
It took us too close to the energy field.
Whose idea was that?
Look, you made mistakes, I made mistakes. Let's not get caught in the blame game.
Okay, can you fix the ship or not?
None of my diagnostic equipment's working.
Check it out, sir. I think my compass has gone wonky.
You brought a magnetic
okay.
compass to another planet in another galaxy.
This is,
You have absolutely no way of knowing if this planet's magnetic
Lost.
field is... Wait a second. Let me see that.
I think they ever named the island Lost. Did they?
The disturbance is electromagnetic. That probably explains why all our equipment's out.
Let's move out.
I don't know if I've said this,
we,
but I kind of like
go that way
their
for a minute?
uniforms better.
Oh, since Lieutenant Ford's compass is acting weird, it might be onto something.
I'm glad I brought it along.
How prescient of you.
So the population here is extinct?
Check this out.
Okay, I give up.
If the disturbance is man-made as opposed to naturally occurring, it's probably emanating from within these ruins. Somewhere.
Someone's probably
there.
pressing a button
So if we find
every
it, can we shut
108
it off?
minutes.
That's worth a shot. If we can shut down the field, we won't have to walk back to the gate.
All right, guys. We'll stay here for a second, see if McKay can... Your kids, Ford.
Yeah, with weapons pointed at us.
Lower your weapon, Lieutenant.
We are not here to harm you in any way.
That's right. She said. We're friendly, okay?
We arrived through the Stargate. We were only trying to return home.
You're full grown.
Excuse me?
You need to see the elders.
Elders sound good. Just lead the way.
Now, where'd they get that?
It looks like a shrine.
You don't think they worship the Wraith, do you?
That'd be a first.
It'd be disturbing.
Wraith bones.
Yeah, we know.
Its deathbird fell out of the sky years ago. We keep it here to remind us of how life used to be.
Used to be?
Before.
Fell out of sky.
Yeah, I picked up on that.
Think whatever knocked us down knocked it down?
Possible. If that's the case, we need to find it.
Why?
Because anything powerful enough to knock out a Wraith dart, it's a big deal.
Yeah, that would be nice to have.
I'm Karis, one of the village elders.
I'm Sheppard, and this is Rodney and Taylor, and... You say you're one of the elders?
Yes.
Ford?
How old are you?
24.
And that makes you an elder?
How did you get here, Shepherd?
We use the Stargate to travel from our world to visit yours.
You do know of the Stargate.
It's a big round thing.
No one has come through the well for nearly 500 years.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. We're a little lost.
And you are all older than 24.
Ford, how old are you?
5, sir.
They're trespassers, Karis. We don't have to explain ourselves.
I apologize.
My ancestors decided that to beat the Wraith, we must learn to think as they think. We ensured that we would never provide the Wraith with a crop worth picking.
By...
None of us passes the age of 24.
How do you manage that?
On the eve of our 25th year, we make the sacrifice, both for our people and for our own safe passage into the eternal rest.
What? You kill each other?
No. We take our own lives.
That's not good.
So
Not
the Wraith
good
not
at all.
returned for nearly 500 years.
Well, I guess it's a good thing you didn't bring the necklace with you.
There may have been something in the ruins where you picked us up that caused us to lose control of our ship.
They should be watched at all times.
Ares.
No, that's fine. Totally understand.
I'll choose 2 of the villagers to keep an eye on.
Casta says you're 100 years old. Are you?
Well, who's Casta?
Me.
Where are you getting your information, Casta?
Why are we going to the old city?
I gotta check something.
What kind of thing?
It's grown-up stuff.
What's a grown-up?
Someone who's older than you are.
I'm 3 days older than Cleo. You can tell me.
Nice try, but you're not a grown-up.
But you just said someone that's older than me is a grown-up.
I don't need you to tell me what I just said, okay?
Okay. So, why are we going to the old city?
Ford, little help here.
What are you talking about? You're a natural.
Let's see how long we can be quiet. Who could be quiet the longest, huh?
Well, I'm not a quiet person.
That's not quiet. That's talking.
Well, I'm not a quiet person. I talk a lot.
Same.
Look, I gotta tell you, I don't understand this at all. And where I come from, we value life more than, well, almost anything else. Lieutenant Ford, he's just a year older than you. Do you know what he would have missed out on if his life was over a year ago?
No, we're not all that different. It's just that I would rather have 24 years of peace than a life of fear.
What if there's another way? Naturally, when the time comes.
The time comes.
Well, of course it does. That's part of being alive.
I mean, for me, tomorrow's the first day of my 25th year.
Of course.
Yes. That's why I lead the Council of Elders. I'm oldest among the 24s.
You mean, tomorrow you,
Tonight.
tonight?
Our way was put in place long ago, and it works. It's not for me to question it. Tonight I die.
Hey, coming through. Thank you.
What's that?
It's a compass.
What's that?
Used for determining direction on Earth. I'm using it to...
Where's Earth?
Listen, Cleo,
Casta.
whatever. Are you supposed to be observing? You understand what that means, observing?
Observing?
It means you're supposed to watch. You're supposed to stay out of my way and watch.
Why?
Because.
Because why?
Because I say so.
Why?
Because I can't get any work done with you two buzzing around asking stupid questions in your stupid little voices. Now sit down and shut up! Oh, don't. Don't.
You're mean.
Thank you for finally noticing. You wanna go? You wanna go, huh?
Okay. Okay. Got a real gift for the kids. You do birthday parties?
Look, I have a purpose here, okay? You deal with them. Excuse me. Thank you.
It's okay. He's upset because you're smarter than him. You guys know what chocolate is? No? This is gonna be huge. Okay, come with me. We're gonna go over here and we'll leave the mean old man alone.
Someone's obviously covered that up. That's the ZPM.
Major.
Okay. The radio's working.
Which is how I'm able to speak with you. Yes, you have a second?
Tell me you found the field generator.
I found the field generator.
And obviously the off switch.
Better than that? The device is powered by a 0-point module. It's definitely possible the EM field's been online for centuries. As far as I know, only a ZPM is capable of powering it that long. I've shut it down. Everything's working now.
So you've disabled the shield?
Just temporarily. I need to get the ZPM back to Atlantis, see if it's worth taking.
We cannot just take it. It is our only source of protection against the Wraith.
There's no evidence that the Wraith have been here in years. Besides, if this is a fully functioning ZPM, we can bring them all back to Atlantis. How hard could that be?
Don't say
Hard.
ZPM. That's weird. It's ZPM.
But the ZPM could give us the power to make a lot of problems go away.
Exactly. I need to get it back to a lab.
All right. Fine, you can go. But get back to me before tonight.
I think it is dangerous to leave the villages unprotected.
McKay's got a point. The Wraith haven't been around a very long time.
This is reckless, Major. You must see that.
What are the odds they're going to show up in the few hours it takes McKay to run those tests?
This is a TV show. Of course. But, I mean, it'll prove to them that the way of living is wrong.
Oh, the guides sent back to the village.
Were they?
Yeah, they were.
Must have been nap time.
What's wrong?
2 of the full-growns are out unwatched.
It's fine, Ares.
Should be getting ready for tonight, Karis. The cleansing ceremony's set to begin, and you have...
Fine. I'll go ready myself.
You don't see the problem in stealing it?
It wouldn't be stealing so much as... Look, if it's of any good to us, we can bring them here.
All right, for one, we don't even know how many of them there are.
Well, I hardly doubt there'll be more than a few hundred.
What? Hey, we're barely getting by here ourselves.
This is a big empty city, and we have the mainland now.
Rodney, we can't just visit planets, take away their defenses, uproot their cultures, and bring them all back here to Atlantis.
If they have a ZPM, yes, we can.
Stop that.
Oh my God, how morally superior you must feel.
Elizabeth, they live in trees. Atlantis would be a big step up for them. Plus, they could stop killing themselves for no good reason.
Are they killing themselves for no good reason?
Yes, they are. The EM shield is what's keeping the Wraith away, not the sacrificing.
You said that the sacrifices began at about the same time you think the shield went online.
More or less.
So if the people who built the shield are the same people who implemented the suicide pacts, perhaps the two things aren't as disconnected as you think.
Would you stand witness?
Me? What do I have to do?
Just be there as I prepare. We gather the strength from those close to us for the sacrifice to come.
Dr. Weir.
It's interesting that there's like doors almost look like the top of the ZPM.
Electromagnetic field. Probably wouldn't work for us.
Assuming we were considering stealing from them.
Not much point to that either. ZPM is almost depleted.
So it's worthless.
I wouldn't say that. It's enough to give us, the shield at full power for a few hours, which would be handy if the Wraith ever attacked. Now, it could continue doing what it was doing for quite some time, but...
So it is of more worth to them than it is to us.
Probably.
Definitely.
Fine. I think I have a theory about the suicide pact.
Yeah? What is it?
I'm not sure how much power this thing had to start with, but whoever built the EM device knew it wouldn't be able to power a field large enough to cover the whole planet for very long.
So it was built to protect a smaller area.
More or less the area around the villages. But if the population got much larger than they are now, there's a chance the kids would move out of the field and may become susceptible to a Wraith attack.
So the suicide pact is...
Population control.
Wow, that's a little severe.
A little? The point is, they believe if they die in fear and turmoil, they don't get to go to their version of heaven. Now, while this at the very least guarantees that they die in peace, it's, well, it's a religion, and a pretty ridiculous one at that.
Well, that's not a judgment that we can make for them.
No?
No.
No.
Not like you and Lieutenant Ford to return the ZPM and get their device back online.
Sheppard, it's McKay.
This is Taylor. Major Sheppard is unavailable.
What does that mean?
Karis has asked him to take part in the cleansing ceremony.
That doesn't sound good. Ford and I are back at the old city. I'm just gonna put the ZPM back.
Good.
I parked the jumper outside the EM field, so we should be able to leave as soon as I finished.
Taylor!
Major Sheppard has just found a Wraith bracelet that has already begun transmitting. We need that field returned as soon as possible.
Stop him! Sorry, I had to do that.
McKay, we need it on now!
Well, what are you waiting for?
Well, that should be it.
It should be what?
Far be it from me to cause a panic, but
What did you do?
there's the slightest possibility that in my haste I may have broken it.
How dare you defile our remembrance?
It was necessary.
Necessary? You broke the laws, you must be punished!
That's not up to you, Ares.
Neither is it up to you anymore! You've had enough time. You must fix your ship and go! How long do they expect us to play chance with our lives? Every second a full-grown is in our village is a second we are no longer safe from the Wraith! They must leave now!
I mean, to be fair, they took the ZPM away. So technically, he is kind of correct.
Friends, please. The full-growns have agreed to leave and never come back. I will take them to the well myself. All this will be over soon, and we can get on with the ceremony.
Please tell me you have this working.
I don't know what I did. These things are usually plug and play. This device must be using an older version of Windows.
Get to the point.
What I'm saying is there's a sequence to reinstalling the ZPM, which I haven't got yet.
None of that matters now. Just grab what you can and come with me. Ares will be sending men behind us.
What made the bracelet start broadcasting?
I do not think it was anything we did.
It's possible it was like an emergency beacon that activated when the Dark crashed. EM fields been keeping it quiet ever since.
So it must have begun transmitting as soon as McKay turned off the field.
Listen to me. We have to move on. Now.
We cannot do that.
We can't go anywhere till we fix this device.
You'll just have to abandon your ship. You're risking your lives if you stay.
This is not about our ship. It's about the protection of your villages.
What?
Karis, the reason our ship went down, the reason the Wraith Dark crashed so long ago, it's because of this device.
It renders all electromagnetic-based technology inside the shield inert.
I don't understand.
What they're saying is that the Wraith didn't stay away because of your sacrifices. They stayed away because of this shield.
That can't be true. It's not entirely true, actually. The shield doesn't protect the whole planet. It doesn't have enough power. I believe the idea of the sacrifices was brought in so your society never left the confines of the shield. The sacrifices play a part in your survival, but not for the reasons you believe.
I can prove it to you. But you have to give us time to bring this device back online.
Karis is weak. I doubt his oath to the
They've always got to have one person that, like, rebels against the main guy.
The drones have clouded his judgment. They've stopped in the old city and are not moving on. Gather the bows and the spears. We will rid ourselves of them now, once and for all! This is not the well, Karis.
It's my fault. We just received word from McKay that our ship's just been repaired. In fact, he's back there right now waiting for us. We were just saying goodbye to Karis. If you want to escort us back to the ship, you can watch us leave.
You scared me.
You scared us.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. We came to see if you left any chocolate.
Yes, of course. What? Oh, you want some? Okay, you can have this, but you gotta promise to let me work, okay?
Okay.
Quietly.
Come on.
It's too late.
The hell?
The hell was that?
It was too small to be a dart.
It's a probe of some kind.
Oh, we came to check out the signal from the Wraith bracelet.
We gotta take it down before it gets back to the gate. Hey, boys. Let us take that probe down or we're all in deep trouble.
Even if you were able to destroy it, more will come.
True.
Why do you think they're here, Sheppard? You. The Wraith have sensed a crop worth harvesting, and they've come to claim it.
Karis, tell them that we gotta take this thing down before it gets back to the Stargate.
Where's the other full-grown?
There's a device that shields us from the machines of the Wraith. The sacrifices might
They'll
have
be in the old city. Go.
Ares, listen to me.
You've let your fear of the sacrifice put our entire people in danger, Karis.
You have been protected from the Wraith by a shield.
We turned it off by accident.
The good news is if we get it back up, the Wraith will never come again.
There's only one thing I have to do to make sure the Wraith never come again. Kill you.
What is this? You must come with us now.
Can't do that. Listen, I need to finish my work here. I've seen how the Wraith deal with other planets, and they don't care how old you are. I need to get this device turned on, and I am so close to figuring it out, so just give me one more shot. Look, both of you, go to your rooms! Not buying this, are you? Hey!
Ares, you have no idea what you're up against here.
The weapons we carry are more powerful than any you have ever seen.
She's telling the truth. They do more than make a lot of noise. They will kill you.
It works.
Of course it works.
I must tell Ares. Come with us.
Your presence has brought the Wraith. All our ancestors' sacrifices you've undone. All because you refused to leave when you were told to.
It's not that simple.
Yeah, it is that simple.
Ares, no.
Sir! Hold your fire!
Look what you've done.
He's as guilty as you are.
Ford?
Ready, sir.
We will defend ourselves! And believe me, you don't want that.
Archers, ready!
It works! Ares! It works! The device works! McKay fixed it and the Wraith bird fell right out of the sky.
That doesn't matter.
Ares! It works.
You all right, McKay?
Did I catch my breath?
Get the medical kit from the jumper. You're gonna be okay.
Been able to boost the coverage by over 50% without much of a power increase, so should be enough for sort of sizable population growth.
Thank you. But you have no idea how long the shield will last?
There's no way of knowing, no, but there's a good chance you'll be a grandparent before it goes.
Be happy to come back and check in on you every now and then. In fact, Ford would be happy to come back and explain how to be a 25-year-old.
I look forward to it.
You have to get used to a few things now that everything's changing around here. But we can talk about that next time we visit. Just promise me you'll stick around.
I will.
Have all the villagers agreed to suspend the sacrifices?
It will require us to change some laws, but for now, yes.
Oh, right here.
What's this?
Well, where we're from, you get presents when you turn a year older.
See him there.
Happy birthday.
Hey, what's up you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas, and water have all gone up, and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on, the camera running, and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example, I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return, you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video. Alrighty, well that was Stargate Atlantis Season 1 Episode 6. It's an alright episode, you know. Very kind of typical though, like with the fact of like one guy believing the SG team, and then one guy rebelling against it. I think it's very like cookie cutter, but I mean it is what it is. What did you guys think? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.